Welcome back everybody to Delhi! And welcome to the first game that's ever perfectly fit in my overlay. And look at that, that's so nice. That's perfect. No game has ever fit so perfectly. But welcome to Cherrywitched. If you have been here for a while, or if you haven't, you may have heard of the other game called Cherrywitched, or Little Red Memories, that this is made by the same people. Also, I Love You to the Sun and the Moon, I believe that is made by the same person also. They came out with this one just a few hours ago, and I'm super hyped. We got a cherry this time, so new game. Let's go. It's been a little while since I popped in on here. I've been going ham on Apsis for a little while, but I'm glad to bring back a new, fresh game. Okay. This game includes mentions / depictions of kidnapping, murder, blood, drugging, cannibalism, child abuse, and addiction. Yay! Do you know what makes up a witch? They're a bit different from humans, although they often make their form look similar to them. Every witch is born from pure magic, more specifically a sort of magic nucleus. Almost like a pearl, more and more layers of magic built up until a witch can take form. During a witch's childhood, they will find their magic specialty. That's the thing they're most magically proficient in. Takes less energy for them to do that thing than a normal witch, you see? Magical energy, it isn't infinite. When a witch runs out of magic, they die, letting out a big burst of energy themselves back into the universe. Sort of a cycle of life thing, you know? Of course, witches can share magical energy with just about anything. Food, drinks, clothes, accessories, you name it, and can probably give you a boost. But the problem with witches is that we're all selfish. Many people do whatever it takes to lengthen their lifespan and consume as much energy as possible. Oh, hello. And that's where I come in. The name's Inquiry. Really? Is that how you say it? Okay. I'm a detective witch for the Council of Witches. Recently, I've been investigating a series of disappearances that I think are the work of a serial killer. Maybe even a group of them. It's tough work. Interviewing families and friends for clues alone can be hard on the soul. Recent leads I've got ended up leading me right into a corner too. But despite the chaos of the world I'm in, there's always one place I can depend on for normalcy. Cherry Pie Place. Taking a deep breath in, I took a step forward to the doors to a sweet little shop called Cherry Pie's Cafe. Once inside, I became engulfed in a feeling of warmth and belonging. That's just the effect this place has on you. The calming music provided the perfect peaceful ambiance for people to sit and enjoy a nice cup of coffee and a slice of the world's most delicious pie. The chairs were always nice, always clean. It was perhaps the only place I was able to actually relax during my free time. Oh, hello. Well, hi there, Sugar Pie. That little lady is the cherry on top. Quite literally. Her name is Cherry Pie, Cherry for short. She runs the cafe with an upbeat smile and a warm personality. When there was downtime in the cafe, she would often come over and talk to me with a cheery expression on her face and a slice of pie in her hands. She's so sprinkly. Truly, this gal is something special. Morning, Cherry. Things have been slow today? Slower than a snail in a foot race. It's a relief to finally see a friendly face. Will you be having your usual slice of pie and coffee today? You know me well. Yes, ma'am. Sliding the usual payment over the countertop, Cherry made quick work in making my usual order. Yay. So, how's work been treating you? Psh, not that great. Aw, is the case not going well? That led straight into another dead end. Every time I'm a step closer to figuring out the truth, something pops up and puts me up 3 steps back. Well, now that's no good at all. I'm awfully sorry, Inquiry. I know I'm no fancy detective and all, but I'm here if you need to let out your frustrations. Inquiry, I just don't want... I hope that's right. You look so tired. You really shouldn't be overworking yourself like this, you know? Cherry Pie scolded me, pouring 2 cups of coffee, just the way we both liked it. Hers, sweet and full of creamer, mine with hints of pumpkin spice and cinnamon. Aw, you worried about me, Cherry? Very much so! I don't know what I'd do without my favorite customer visiting me every day. She's so cuteness. She brought over a tray of our goodies and set them down on my usual table in the corner, far away from all the other empty tables and chairs. Well, there's no need to worry. There's nothing in the world that could stop me from visiting you, no matter how tired this old soul becomes. Is that a promise? Because if so, I'm holding you to it. It's a promise, Cherry Pie. Sorry, but you're stuck with me. You say that like it's a bad thing. I'll gladly be stuck with you any day. Oh. But anyways. Cherry took a long sip of her drink, pushing my cups towards me. What's been happening in your case, if you don't mind me asking? I paused for a moment, staring at the pastry chef in front of me with a puzzled expression. Cherry, you know I'm not supposed to share classified information. The council would kick my ass if I did. The council! But I'm also curious. I can tell it's really stressing you out, Sugar Pie. It might be good to talk about it, even if it's in vague terms. Rubbing my temples, I thought about everything I had witnessed, everything I endured, everything I kept bottled up for so long. Fine, but I can't say much. No matter how much or how little, I'm always here to listen. I'm looking for someone. Someone who did a lot of bad things. They planted a lot of false clues, a lot of things that were merely placed to waste my time, which it did. God, I'm really a worthless detective. Now, don't say that. You've got a brilliant mind, Inquiry. Thanks, Cherry. It's just... I think it must be related to some sort of group or organization. Everything feels so carefully planned out, even the smallest thing that could be thought as a slip-up hadn't been planned all along. There are quite a few underground groups of powerful witches. Those witches, they don't exactly follow the rules of the Council of Witches, you see? I took a long sip of my drink, my mind beginning to race anxiously with all the possibilities. I see. The Everlasting was always well known for their attention to detail, so it wouldn't be surprising. The what? I didn't mention the Everlasting. The Everlasting is a gang of sorts, typically behind organized crime that often ends deadly. That group has been dodging the Council of Witches for centuries. There isn't any way, right? Cherry, what do you know? Keeping my cool, I pretended not to hear her slip up and continued on with the conversation. Oh girl, it was not a slip up. She definitely did that on purpose. Indeed. I might be able to get some information out of her if I play my cards right. Though, honestly, really didn't want to do any work right now. Here's the problem. A lemon witch recently has gone missing. Sources say she was relatively young, too. She disappeared last week after an outing in this very town. It's been troublesome narrowing down the place, however, there is a chance Cherry Pie could have something to do with it. Ironic. Two fruit witches involved on opposite sides of a potentially deadly crime. Oh boy. Alright. First save. I feel like do kids come here often is kind of obvious. Any grumpy customers lately? Oh darling, you wouldn't believe it! Some people just don't know how to be polite. The other day my little sis brought in one of her school friends. Little sister. I didn't know Sherry had a little sister. More importantly though, her sister may be the same age as the Lemon Witch. Could be possible that they know each other. I tried so hard to be nice. I really did, but this kid, she just had such a sour attitude. Oh, like a lemon? I know what you mean. Kids these days really ought to lighten up more. Exactly. Or at least don't give workers just doing their job a weird look and sass for no reason. A kid with a sour attitude. Yeah, that's crucial. Anything these past few weeks? What school is your sister in? What school is your sister in? I feel like that's a little bit too obvious. Let's try doing anything this past few weeks. I realize most of the time we come in here, mostly we talk about me. What have you been up to? Aw, that's silly. We talk about me plenty. I really can't think of anything exciting. I have been testing out this new recipe for a cherry brownie recently. Maybe next time you stop by I could give you a bite. You'll be my little taste tester. Brownie, you say? Yeah, I might do anything to eat a cherry brownie right now. That sounds delicious. But that information didn't help me at all. I see. I feel like that's a little bit obvious, but let's go back. If I can. Yeah, let's go back here. What school is your sister in? Oh, she got accepted into the lottery for Incantation Academy not too long ago. Really now? That's funny, I live right by that school. Really? Well then, maybe I should visit you before picking her up someday? I'd like that quite a lot, actually. Lemon goes to that school. There's too many coincidences. Okay, and this is just another saving point. I do actually want to ask about the everlasting. Huh? What did they do? Some bruh claiming to be the everlasting tried robbing one of the council members. This wasn't true at all, actually. I just wanted to see if Cherry would have any sort of strange reaction. Call it a hunch, I suppose. Cherry, not failing to disappoint, looked like she was about to choke on her own drink. Really? You've got to be kidding! To do something like that. She took a deep breath in. That's just horrible! Awful! Did anybody get hurt? Thankfully, no. They imprisoned the sucker behind it, though. Cherry looked like she was about to say something, but quickly closed her mouth. If I picked up on one thing about Cherry, it's that she wasn't much for hesitating. Something here is obviously wrong. Okay, I think that was about correct on what to do. Just talking to Cherry like this felt like the world's most casual interrogation. I was finding out a lot of things. Things that added up, things that had me have more questions. Luckily, I have the time necessary to get a bit more information out of her. Sugar Pie, you haven't touched your slice yet. Is something the matter? Cherry looked concerned. Shit, I can't have her crouch onto me. I laughed it off, telling her I just enjoyed her company so much I'd forgotten to eat. Meanwhile, grabbing my fork to grab some good old pie. I took a bite, the cherry flavor filling my very senses. I did not mean to do that! I misclicked that one. Shoot. Well, spoilers! But I kind of assumed that already. Let's continue with the route we were going on. I did not mean to click that button. My bad. This doesn't taste like her normal pie. Did you try a new recipe out for your pies? You can say that. I'm starting to feel strange, dizzy, discombobulated even. No, I was beginning to grow drowsier and drowsier by the moment. You didn't. Oh, she did. She very much did. What is that? What is that? Girl, hello! My head was pounding the second wow. Have to stay on brand. The second I regained consciousness, before I could even try and get these old muscles to move, I realized I was tightly wrapped in some sort of rope. No. Could these be vines? Aw, there you are! Turning my head, I was greeted by the face of my captor. My instinct was to use defensive magic, a simple blast of energy to push her away from me. Yet the second I tried, nothing happened. Not even a speck of sparkles, dust, or any of that crap. You... What did you do to me? Oh, nothing serious, I promise. I just slipped something in your pie. The fellows have been working on a magic blocker. They say it's even stronger than the ones you Council of Witches folk use. A pinch of that, a little bit of mild tranquilizers, and lots of sugars and cherry to hide it all. Mix it all up and ta-da! I have you right where I want you. I guess we can- I don't want to save for every single option, but I guess we can what this place is. You're in a little teeny tiny room I like to call the slice and dice room. But don't worry, sweetie pie, there will be no slicing nor dicing here today. Then why bring me here? Well, you were getting really close to solving your case, you see. My friends have been keeping tabs on you. They were going to take care of you themselves, but, well... I managed to convince them to have a little chat with you instead, to try and bring you to our side. What? You've always been my favorite customer, Inquiry. Being in my little friend group, it's a necessity for me. A life of chaos and torment with no end is just my fate in this world, I'm afraid. But you were always kind, always warm to me. Whenever you came in, that life I once had paused. I was able to be a normal witch, just a cute little cafe owner flirting with a lovely lady, baking pies, making people smile. With you, I finally feel like I can live the life of my dreams. I can't wait for you to come by only on your breaks anymore. I want you to be able to call this place your home. I want to be able to call myself your wife one day. I'll make you coffee every morning just the way you like it. I'll give you kisses every night. Together we can be the perfect picture-esque couple, living a happy, normal life. That's all I want. Do you tie up and drug at everyone you ask out on dates, Cherry Pie? No, you're the first. The only. My one and only. This girl has absolutely lost her mind. Look, I'm flattered, but... There was a look of fear on her eyes before I could even finish my sentence. Her eye began twitching as I took my next breath. I should really be careful with my words here. I'm sure you're wonderful, but your workplace and my workplace... It just clashes a lot, you know? Look, just let me out of here and we can chat about this more. I'm sure you'll find that they don't clash as much as you think. For an organization that claims to care so much about life, nothing was really done until your little inventor friend went missing, What about the Spider Witch, the Lily Pad Witch? No one cared when they disappeared. Not one of you was sent out to look for them. The Council of Witches only cares about those with specialties they deem important. If you find the others along the way, it's just bonus points. You all are just indifferent to the death of others as I am. A ringing noise could be heard from the other room. Ah, another customer is here. I'll be back shortly, okay, my darling? You'll have more time to think it all over. Oh boy. Cherry Pie skipped out the door, a clicking noise behind her indicating she had locked shut. Using the opportunity placed in front of me, I started to try and bend and break the vines holding my wrists captive. Twisting them off with a struggle, I'll admit, but nothing I haven't dealt with before. Once my hands were freed, my next move was to cut the rest of the vines off using the knives in my... Damn it! Cherry took all my belongings out of my pockets! My communicator was in there along with my other tools, so much for being able to call for help. I'll have to find where she put them before I'm able to make my escape. Awkwardly wiggling out the rest of the vines, I was able to get a better look at the room. It truly was an eerie sight. There must be something in here that could help unlock the door. Surely. Oh, okay, so I can click on a few things. The most eye-catching thing in this room by far had to be the operating table. A disgusting mess of blood smeared over it proved to show how sloppy Cherry was with her work. So it's true. All those witches really did die by Cherry's hands. I doubt they went peacefully. Poor souls. Is this a different one? A bloody pie-themed circular saw? Yikes. That's the door. There's two chests. Okay, door. Damn it, it's locked tight. In every case I've ever seen involving the Everlasting, there was always some sort of strange puzzle in these sorts of hidden rooms. Okay. Apparently, according to my sources, they have a bad habit of accidentally locking each other in. Damn idiots. Regardless, if Cherry's in the Everlasting, then there must be one of those puzzles in here that can unlock the door from the inside. I see. I've seen one of these before. They're magic cooling shells. Cherry must be using them to keep the body parts cold. She cleaned off the blood. I wonder why. Curious, I stepped closer to observe the dismembered being. It's a doll? Why have such a gruesome doll on a cooling shelf? Okay, I'm assuming that's for both of these parts. Little chest. There has to be something in here that can help me escape. Rummaging through the tools and cleaning projects, I found what looked to be a pale arm at the bottom of the box. Once I managed to drag the arm out of the box, it was clear to see the arm was a fake. Plastic. Most likely some sort of mannequin prop. It probably goes to him. Or... this bruh. Giant chest in the room caught my eye. I'm not sure what could be in here, but it's worth a shot checking. Some sort of legs? Neatly dressed, life-size doll legs. Interesting. Alright, well, let's put the pieces together. I have a doll arm and a pair of doll legs. Maybe something will happen if I put them back in place. I think I've looked at everything, right? Yeah. Potted it! Upon placing the doll limbs in their correct places, a strange noise rang throughout the room. Simple enough, I suppose. With quick, swift moments, I unlock the door. The sooner I get out of here, the better. Okay, so that worked. I feel like that's so obvious. Exiting that nightmare of a room, I immediately stumbled into the kitchen of sorts. This must be where Cherry Pie makes her pies and other assorted baked goods. The eerie silence of the room contributed to the atmosphere of impending doom. But listening closer, I realized it wasn't entirely silence. I heard faint, feminine crying sounds coming from somewhere within this room. Right there? It almost sounds like a child. Ooh, that's a save. That's a save moment. Do I only have 5 saves? I might only have 5 saves. Dang it! Investigate. If someone is trapped in here, I have to help them. There was something glistening inside of the vent. I awkwardly crawled up to the top of the counter in order to try and get a better peek. It looked like a metal key ring with a key attached to it. This could be what I need to get that kid out of there. It's just out of reach. Okay. Maybe there's something under here? I opened the cabinet, but all I was met with was an array of pots, pans, and other miscellaneous kitchenware. Even digging deeper into the very back, I found nothing of use. Really? So what about in here? Can we poison it? That looks so good. Damn, I'm hungry. I don't exactly trust any food in this place anymore either. Okay, what can we use to grab the key? It's a cookbook with a variety of enchanted desserts. Look like Cherry wrote in most of the recipes herself. The further I looked into the cookbook, the more morbid the recipes became. I decided to close the book. Fair enough. Looking at the apron hung up neatly, I could sense something strange about it. I picked up the white cloth and inspected it closer, noticing that it was heavier than I thought. There's something in the pocket. Grab it! I dug through the pockets, finding an odd magnet of sorts. Yes, let's go! Strange. Why would there be a magnet here? It's a great question. Now what's this about? What is this? The crime. It's coming from inside the oven! Oh no. Hello? Is someone in there? Do you need help? I heard a shaken voice speak back to me. Please, let me out of here. I'm scared. Damn it. There's some sort of lock on this oven. Don't worry, miss. I'll get you out of there. Thank you. That poor thing. I better find the key to this fast. It must be somewhere in this room. Okay. Get it. Just run. Magnet in hand, I crawled awkwardly on top of the kitchen counter. Once placed by the vent, I heard the metallic side of the key ring dragging the keys closer to me. I don't know if this would have worked in real life. But, you know, good for now. I'll take it for now. Opening up the oven, I saw what I feared. A small witch shoved inside, crying her tiny eyes out. I reached a hand out to her, which she hesitantly took and pulled her out of the oven. No! Oh my god! Look who it is! Thank you. She appeared nervous, which isn't surprising. She looked incredibly young. Besides, being in this situation would have been fearful and weary. Would have anyone fearful and weary. But now that I think about it, I recall Cherry mentioning having a sister around her age. No. This couldn't be her, could it? You're welcome. Do you have a name? My name is Strawberry. I just got it. Witches weren't always born with the names they currently use. Often when a witch gains their specialty, they change their name to match it. It's not always the case a witch will change their name, but it's the most common thing nowadays. Ah, Strawberry Witch, I see. Congratulations on So this is where she got it from! Oh man. Sister like sister, I suppose. It's nice to meet you, Strawberry. My name is Inquiry. I'm with the Council of Witches. How did you get down here? My sister, Is Cherry Pie your sister? Yeah, she's my big sister. I'm actually not supposed to be here. I remembered hearing strange noises from upstairs. Sister told me to never go down there, but I thought she was struggling with something. I only wanted to help, so I went down and I found her in the kitchen. Strawberry! Cherry? What's happening? I told you not to come down here, sweetie! Go back upstairs, okay? I'm in the middle of something very important. Cherry didn't seem like herself. Sure, she was saying nice things, but she looked so scary, I just froze. She was all twitchy. Twitchy and giggly, and I don't know how to explain it. Time to go upstairs now. I have important business to attend to. These pies don't bake themselves, do they? But you smell like blood. Are you hurt? Strawberry, upstairs. But I don't get it. Why do you smell like blood if you're not hurt? She laughed a creepy laugh that I'd never heard before. It was so scary. And then she grabbed me and whispered, "People like us were meant to be eaten, Strawberry. I'm simply rearranging the circle of life." Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'll go back upstairs. This day is too important to me. That's when she locked me in the oven. Please let me out. I just wanted to help. I don't like it in here. I promise all will make sense soon, Strawberry. I kept crying out for help, but nothing happened. Until you helped me. This poor girl. Cherry really has lost her mind. She's no longer aware of the severity of her actions. I need to get this child to safety as quick as possible. Thank goodness the oven was off. I see. You're awfully brave, Strawberry. There's no need to worry anymore, alright? I'll get you out of here and make sure you're safe. I gave her a warm smile and extended my hands in hopes to cheer up Strawberry. Okay, thank you very much, miss. She squeezed onto my hand, taking a deep breath in. I decided to move onwards to the next room. My communicator must be here somewhere. Yay! We helped her. Oh my god, everything is cherry themed! Walking through a door leading out of the room, we found ourselves in what looked like a cherry themed waiting room. Oh, was that cherry lemonade? Strawberry's eyes lit up with excitement as she rushed toward the drink dispenser. Strawberry, wait, we don't know for sure what's in that. It could be poisoned. I put a hand on her shoulder, which seemed to stop the girl from getting a drink. It was a sad sight to see the child frowning up at me, but better safe than sorry. Suspicion grew in my mind as my eyes scanned the room. It was more pleasing to the eye compared to the last rooms I've encountered. I highly doubt this room is that innocent, though. If you use your investigation skills to see if the lemonade is safe, can you let me know, Miss Inquiry? I'm thirsty. Investigation skills. If only my magic actually worked right now, we would have been out of here already. How about after we get out of here, I'll get you a big glass of whatever drink you would like, alright? You just gotta hang in there a little while longer. Really? Do you mean it, Miss Inquiry? Mm-hmm, of course I do. Unless, of course, you don't want anything. I want something! I want a big glass of lemonade! Or, oh, a milkshake with whipped cream and sprinkles? Maybe Cherry would want... Strawberry stopped talking mid-sentence. A tense silence filled the air. Miss Inquiry, what's going to happen to Cherry? Is she gonna be okay? My heart sank. I do feel bad for this girl. She's going through so much all at once. She's gonna be okay, kiddo. There's no need to worry. Why was she acting so weird? I don't know, but I promise you we'll do our best to figure out why. Okay! Just as fast as it darkened, her mood and demeanor brightened up again. What a strange little girl. Keeping a close eye on Strawberry, I began to search the room myself. Okay. Is that my communicator? LRM? I don't know what that is. Oh! I've always wanted to read this book. Really now? What's it about? It's about a wolf and a bunny who fall in love. Little Red Memories! Oh, that's hilarious. I read the first few pages in my school library. The book itself doesn't seem suspicious. Maybe it was supposed to be a gift for Strawberry that Cherry hadn't given yet? Perhaps. A clock. Cherry-themed clock is ticking melodically. If it weren't in the situation, I think it was charming. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice little clock. Despite this. Okay, what's this? The drawers had some pens and paper stashed inside. Nothing of use. Are you sure about that? A beautiful painting of someone holding a cherry. I tried taking it off the wall, but the damn thing wouldn't budge. Guess nothing useful here. Alright, what's up with the drink? Are you sure I can't even have a little sip? Yes, Strawberry, I'm sure. Oh. Yeah. probably not the best idea. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the cutest of them all? Strawberry seems to be distracted by the mirror. I'll leave her be for now, investigate it later. Are you sure? I think we should investigate the mirror. Okay, door, I guess. Now why it go silent? I approached the door with caution to see if it was unlocked. The second my hand touched the knob, however, I heard a familiar sound coming from the mirror. Howdy! Huh? Sherry? This is a pre-mirrored message that goes off when an unauthorized person is sensed in this room. Silly little meat pie, you're not supposed to escape! Meat pie? In the off chance that you are... authorized, and this was triggered by mistake. Whoopsies! If you know me well, count all the things you love about me. Toodaloo, meat pie. Don't worry now, you're going to be a part of the everlasting... Oh. Suddenly, two large metallic arms arose from a hole where the mirror once was. No! They snatched Strawberry. This is bad. Hey, let go of me, please. I don't want to be a meat pie. Strawberry, hang on. I'm gonna get you out of there. Help, please. Metal arms were squeezing Strawberry tighter and tighter. This is bad. I need to find a way to disable the trap and fast. What was it that Cherry said at the end? That has to be a clue for the other everlasting members. What? Cherry's clue might be the only chance I have at saving Strawberry. What? What clue? Count the things you love about me? Is that what she said? The cherries? Count the cherries, perhaps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? No? I don't... Oh wait, I have to press the button. I shout in desperation, but... Oh! Oh, the child! A loud deafening crunch rang through my ears. Strawberry, no. I failed. I couldn't save her. The child died and it was all my fault. She didn't deserve this. She was so young, why did it have to be her? Oh, man. Okay, so I have no idea what she said. So, let's go back to that. I guess we'll have to go to the latest one. Investigate. Yeah, investigate. I need to grab on here. I gotta grab this, and you grab that. Child. You just have to skip a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, mirror. Oh, is it broken? Okay. I have to listen to everything she says now. This is a pre-mirrored message that goes off when an unauthorized person is sensed in this room. Silly little meat pie, you're not supposed to escape! I love that line. In the off chance that you are authorized and this was triggered by mistake. Whoopsies! If you know me well, count all the things you love about me. Toodaloo, meat pie! Don't worry, you're going to be a part of the everlasting. Count all the things you love about me. What? Okay. So I could have sworn that makes sense. Counting all the cherries in the room, that makes sense. I don't think I missed any. Oh, unless these count as... Unless those count, but I don't know if they do. I guess we'll... Yeah, I don't know if I have any other saves. I don't know if those little ones count, but we can try. Okay. There might be a word? Oh, there's a clue for the... There has to be a clue for the everlasting members. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm right. But, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's technically not a pair of cherries, but 18, 19? Is it 19? Or do I have to spell it out? Like, 19! It's 19! Okay. Okay. I got it. So I was on the right path with that. I just can't count. A whirring sound echoed before the mechanism released Strawberry, dropping her onto the ground. The poor kid coughed and wheezed. She was practically almost crushed. Strawberry, you okay, kiddo? I spoke, kneeling down beside her. She didn't seem to have any major injuries from what I could tell. Meat pies? Were they all? The realization seemed to finally dawn on Strawberry, causing tears to well up in her eyes. Cherry made some of those pies special for me. Did I eat a witch? She covered her mouth, looking beyond horrified. As much as I want to help Strawberry, it's too dangerous to stay in this room. We've already been in here far too long for my liking. What matters most right now is finding a way out of here and getting help. Can you stand? I think so. Strawberry wobbled to her feet. She looked off balance. It would be bad if she fell somewhere and got even more hurt. Do you want me to carry you? Yes, please. Alright, kiddo, hop on my back. The little one climbed onto my back, clinging her arms around my neck. Deciding not to comment on how she was nearly choking me, I stood up and made my way through the now unlocked door. Yeah, you'll be fine. A long hallway greeted us. The other side was illuminated with light. To our right, there was a dark corridor that seemed to lead to another room. I was inclined to head towards the bright light, thinking it may be a way out, until I heard a familiar haunting laugh come from that very same direction. Oh yeah, there she is. Silently moving towards the other hallway was our only choice, one that I wasn't very fond of. Entering the new room, I noticed the amount of closet cabinets and other places to store belongings. I maneuvered my way quietly through the storage room, one arm holding up Strawberry and the other searching through the endless drawers, boxes, and cabinets. Aha! I found my communicator! I turned my head to tell the pink-haired child the news, but noticed a heartbreaking frown on her face. You okay, kiddo? I don't get it. Last week, me and Cherry were celebrating my specialty day, but now she's... Strawberry pointed her little finger towards the wall. There I noticed a photograph of two witches side by side, pinned with pride. Oh, so small. 3/16. In a few days? I don't know what day it is. That's in 3 days. Welcome, Strawberry. Oh, so cuteness. It was bittersweet. Truth be told, I had actually been able to like Cherry Pie myself. She's hardworking, caring, and a lovely conversationalist. This change in her truly did feel uncharacteristic. Seeing this photo now puzzled me more than ever. No matter how hard I tried to stay focused on the task at hand, I can't believe any of what's happening. It doesn't feel right. I was quickly snapped out of my thoughts when I heard a rat-a-tat noises by Cherry's shoes. Oh, the rat-a-tat noises by Cherry. Oh no, skipping delightfully too close. Delightly? Too close to us. Delightly? I don't think that's right, but okay. My first instinct was to hide, but there was barely any good spots in this room. I have to make sure Strawberry is safe too. I can't predict what Cherry might do at this moment. Oh, that's another save moment. Can I scroll, please? I would like to scroll, please. Okay, whatever, I don't need that one. Hide you both. I feel like that might be a bad idea. Hiding as quietly as we could inside the closet. It was the only option I could think of with such a little time. Oh, hi, ma'am. Inquiry? What are you doing with my sister? The Cherrywitch grabbed the collar of my shirt, yanking me out of our hiding place. You! Get away from her, you Oh. No, Cherry! Before I could explain my piece, Cherry continued her scolding in my face. I thought I knew you! I thought you were nice! We were hiding from you! I can't let you hurt a child, Cherry! Cherry? Strawberry peeked her head out of the closet, to which Cherry Pie immediately hopped in front of her in a defensive position. Hurt a child? Hurt my sister? Everything I've done here is for her, to protect her. I can't let her grow up alone with no help like I had to. Our parents, they used up all of their magic to keep us alive, Inquiry. They gave up everything for us. All I had was my sister. I would do anything to keep her from harm. Even if that means I have to kill you too. Wait. Whoops. Before I knew it, thorny vines were trapping my very form. One suffocating, painful crunch, I felt the life drain from my body. That's rough. Man. Well, that sucks. Okay, so what, we've gone like 2 endings now? We got 2 and 5 so far? Okay, well. I kind of figured that wasn't the right answer, but that's okay. I adjusted my grip on Strawberry, hoisting her up into a nearly empty cupboard overhead. Miss Inquiry? Without hesitation, I handed my communicator over the Strawberry. I lifted a finger up to the girl as a gesture we need to be quiet. Carefully, I whispered up to her. Okay, kiddo, I got a favor to ask you. I know this is really scary, and I promise it'll all be over really soon. Cherry's gonna come in here and I might be taken away. Once it's safe and she's away from this room, you press the top red button on that thing I gave you, alright? It'll track your location and call my buddies at the council for help. Do you understand? Strawberry shakily nodded, trying to hold back tears. Hey, kiddo. I promise, everything's going to be alright. Tried to put on a calm and comforting face for Strawberry as I closed the cupboard doors. Truth be told, I don't have time to think of a plan. Cherry's gonna be here any minute, and... Ooga booga, she's here! Speak of the devil. Oh, that's awkward. Hey, you come here often, ma'am? What do I do? What to do with you? I love you, but you tried to escape. But I love you, but... Slowly gaining conscious in a room I now dread more than ever, I saw an erratic Cherrywitch mumbling to herself in front of me. Of course I was tied up with many, many vines. Too many vines, if I'm being frank. Why did you do it? I'm trying to help you. Why won't you just listen to me? I stayed silent, still mentally processing the last, however long I've been here. I don't feel good. Cherry knelt over, looking as if she were about to puke. You okay? Yeah, this happens sometimes. Not to worry, my love. I'd made sure to lock up the shop. Nothing can interrupt us now. I promise, my darling, I won't let you out of my sight ever again. Crash was heard behind Cherry. Flashing lights glared into my eyes. Voices I recognized called out my name. She did it? She did it! There was so much chaos of spells firing back and forth, it smelt like a mix of ice and burnt ash all at once. Very unpleasant. Get your hands off me! I heard Cherry scream. I looked up to her to see her struggling to fight a beam of light that encaptured her form completely. It didn't take long after that for my buddies to pry me out of those vines and bring me out of that nightmare. I should be happy. I escaped, right? I caught a member of the Everlasting, and there's probably more information down there that could help the Council of Witches. But honestly, I'm just so tired. Every time I look for answers, I'm either running a wild goose chase or severely scarred by what I find. I'm tired. I just want to go to a cafe and enjoy a nice slice of pie. I can't ask for any of this. Strawberry. Wait, you can't take me away! I heard Cherry Pie's protest as she was escorted out of the hidden part of the building. I have a sister I need to take care of! Please, you can't do this! Strawberry! Sweetheart, there you are! You know I would never hurt you, right? Right? Strawberry slightly cowered behind me, clinging onto the back of my sleeve. Strawberry? Yeah, goodbye. My heart ached for Cherry, truthfully. I still can't wrap my head around that girl. My head also ached from, well, everything. But nothing could compare to the hurt I felt when I looked back at that little girl. She looked at me with the saddest expression as two of my buddies took her aside to talk with her. Kiddo, she really is a sweet gal. She's gonna be all alone now, isn't she? That ain't gonna cause any problems in the future! Alright, Miss Inquiry, thank you so much for signing all the paperwork in such a timely manner. I'll be sure to bring her out right away. I thanked the receptionist, wiping my sweaty hands off my pants the second she turned around. At first, I was uncertain if I should do this. I mean, I've never dealt too much with kids before. Yeah, adoption. But then when I saw that kid walk into the room, safe and in one piece, it finally clicked in my brain. The relief, the joy. Miss Inquiry, what are you doing here? I believe I owe someone a tall glass of lemonade, don't I? Her smile lit up the room. I couldn't help but want to protect it. Was that really so bad? If being a parent means wanting to protect a kid more than anything in this world, I don't think I'll do too shabby. Strawberry ran towards me when she realized I was here for a fun reason, wrapping her arms around me. I leaned down lower to give the kid a big, friendly squeeze. Yay! Miss Inquiry! Miss Inquiry! I did it! I pushed the button like you said! You did good, kid. I'm proud of you. You had to deal with a lot of hard stuff lately, but rest assured I'll be watching over you now. Wait, does this mean... Yep, kiddo. As of 2 minutes ago, you're officially my kiddo. Oh, so sweetness. I ruffled her hair playfully as her laughter filled the very air. Yay! Does that mean I'll get to live with you, Miss Inquiry? Yep, you're stuck with me. Unless, well, you don't want to go with me, that is. No, I do want to go with you! I want lemonade! I knew that the reality of what this girl went through hasn't completely hit her yet. I know when it did, it would hit hard. She didn't deserve to be alone through all this, you know? I want to be there to support her. Having that realization, I just felt like this was right. Hand in hand, I decided right then that no matter what, no matter where she goes or who she wants to be, I would always love my little berry witch. Oh, true ending. We did it. Yay. Aw, so cute. Okay, there are a few things that I'm gonna have to go back to check out. So let's do... Well, first, no child! My top priority should be finding my communicator. Anyone else trapped in here will get rescued too. Walking through the door led me out of the kitchen and found myself... Yeah, okay. Now everything's just boring. What would you need a waiting room for? I couldn't get the sound of crying out my ears. Even though I was far away from where I first heard it, I felt guilty. Did I really do the right thing? Is what I'm doing right? It echoed in my brain, getting louder and louder. Gripping my pointed ears, I desperately tried to get the noises out of my head. Just stop it! I'm doing everything I can! My feet stumbled over themselves amidst my panic. However, I was able to quickly catch myself on the cherry-themed lamp. That's not a good thing to catch yourself on. Click. The lamp made a noise. Despite my fear that I broke it, rumbling sounds coming from the wall made me aware that the lamp was designed to be a switch. Oh. Duh! That's oddly Mandela catalog. I was met with a hole in the wall where the painting once stood. Normally I would use my magic to detect any traps or triggers, but seeing as I don't have any of that right now... Hesitantly, I crawled through the tight space. I paused my crawl for a moment, hearing peculiar noise on the other side of the wall. Sloshing, chewy, animalistic-like noises tearing into something. Ew. Oh, how I miss the sigh. Cherry pie? I know I shouldn't, but maybe just a few more bites. It'll make the feeling last longer. Flesh, blood, the smell was so strong. I filled my senses even from all the way back here. I feel so Girl, who are you talking to? I feel so refreshed, so perfect. Bless the beginners for revigorating my soul. Bless the beginners. Cherry wasn't eating a meat pie. She was consuming a witch whole, nucleus and all, from the sounds of it. Laughter reverberated throughout the entire building. Oh my, what a mess! I'll have to clean all this up before I see my beloved again. I wouldn't want to scare her. It's a bit too late for that, buddy! Silence. Cherry must have left to clean herself up. With that, I continued crawling my way through, feeling more uneasy than before. Well, that's weird. To a secret room with a lone file cabinet in the middle. There could be useful information in there. I have to look through it. Rummaging through the file cabinet, I found some peculiar notes. Can I read that? From the beginning, there were 7 witches. The witches of fire, land, artisans, war, mind, and heart. These witches were called the beginners. The beginners held immense magical power and paved the way for all witch kind to flourish. They eventually formed and grew to a group they called themselves the Council of Witches. They were able to split off parts of themselves in order to create new witches, and thus the sharing of magical energy became known, even when the beginners expired one by one. The Council of Witches continued forth in their honor. Their energy still lives on within all of us, after all, in the form of our nucleus. The magical nucleus is the most powerful part of a witch. Harvesting these nuclei and adding it to our own is a direct guarantee of everlasting life. So if we keep harvesting, we will be everlasting. Okay, yeah. So as long as we keep harvesting, okay. So much more in here, but I should be getting the heck out of here. What am I doing? What should I do? That's another save point time. Read more. There might be something important here. More secret base locations, dangerous plans we could stop. I have to keep digging. Report 16-3. The council may be having another competition to choose new members. I'm not going to read on this. I can read it here. In fact, this is easier to read. The representations of the... I lied. The representatives of the land and the mine are growing older, perfect for harvesting, if we can arrange such a feat. Everlaster Cherry Pie suggested recruiting the Mine Division Investigator Inquiry into our ranks. We are allowing her to attempt communication with the control environment. If succeeded, just may be able to harvest the nucleus. Yes. If successful, we may just be able to use her to harvest the land and mine representatives' nuclei. This was bad. An assassination attempt on one of the council members? Frantically drug. Why do I drug? What drug? Frantically dug through the drawer once more. Whoops. Top secret. If you're reading this, that means that you are a member of our preparation committee. It is imperative that this document not leave your eyes. Our scientific specialists in the Everlasting have found substances within the witch's nuclei to be heavily addictive once ingested. We must take caution and not let the others know until we can find a way to counterbalance its urges. If they find out, it might cause an uproar. This being said, be careful to monitor your own intake. Member Cherry's pie slices have been the easiest cover to both prevent suspicion and keep daily intake to a minimum. Suggest to anyone who seems to be displaying erratic behavior that only 1 pie slice a day until the urges subside. It just keeps getting worse. If the Everlasting is growing this powerful, the very magical balance of our universe could be at stake. We're already at the brink of a magic energy crisis. Taking in too much power for taking too much all for yourself is destined to doom the balance of our world. Of course these Bres wouldn't know that. That explains Cherry's erratic behavior. All she cares about is getting her next fix. She's not entirely there. Oh, but she's entirely here! Ugh, my head. Yep. And we're back. The second I grew conscious, I felt a sharp pain near my knees. My mind was foggy. My limbs felt more numb than ever before. What's going on? What's happening to me? Muffled feminine laughter echoed in my ears. Splotches of red and browns came into my vision. Those muffled colors soon took form to create a deranged young woman hovering over me. I jolted back, or at least I tried to. My arms seemed to be restrained by something. Good morning, sleepyhead. Or, well, good afternoon. My speech slurred as I tried to scream out, only to be muffled by a blood-soaked hand. Now, screaming won't work, so don't even try it. You really broke my heart there, Sugar Pie. Why did you run away like that and snoop through my things? I thought you loved me too. Was I too scary? Too forward? I wanted to do this right. What am I saying? You can't talk right now. Silly me. There's no use fretting over the past anyhow. All I can do is try to protect our future together. Oh, speaking of protecting our future. You may notice your lack of legs. Oh. No, I didn't. I struggled to move my head from what I now realize was a sort of operating table. Looking down confirmed Cherry's words. I was unhappily greeted by the sight of legless nubs wrapped in crimson stained gauze. All I could utter out was that I cannot utter. Okay, all I could utter out in my sedated state were groans and mumbles of discomfort. My legs. My legs! How am I going to get out of this now? Is there any way out of this? Hey now, Sugar Pie, there's really no need to fret. If you're like this, I can protect you more. The Everlasting wanted to kill you, but I'm saving you, like how you saved me. Oh, how poetic. If you ran away, you would have been dead for sure. We can't just have that. Besides, it's not like your legs will go to waste. Go to waste? No, she couldn't mean... Yo, she kind of fine. No, I'm kidding. This will be the most delicious addition to a pie ever created. I wanted this to be special. You're going to become one with me at long last. It's a dream come true. This meat, it's so special. Normally I'd use my slice and dicer for dismembering, but I wanted to savor the moment as much as possible, so I used a bone saw instead. Shoot! I may cut off your hands while I'm at it. That way you won't go snooping around again. Decisions, decisions. How's a girl to choose? My darling. You're going to be delicious! Oh, they did it again! They did it again! They said the thing! That's like the exact same line from the last game. Oh, that's hilarious. Damn. Well, guess I did. Alright. Well, we do have to focus on escape. I didn't stop back there, so I shouldn't stop now. Not the state I'm currently in anyways. Once help arrives, I'll be able to do much more investigation on this area. Not seeing exit, I slowly crawled back the way I came. Yeah, you know, that's probably realistically your best choice. But also, we saved the child, so that was good. Cherry! Oh, jump scare! Ouch, my head. Why is it always the head? And we're back. Do I lose my legs? Saw a familiar, unpleasant sight. Not here again! Cherry must have knocked me out back there and dragged me back. Oh, darling! Cherry called out for me in her sickeningly sweet voice. I tried to open my mouth to respond, but... Oh. Haha. Cherry seemed to have plans that involved me not speaking. It's just you and me, Inquiry. Since you were so adamant on escaping, I wanted to make sure this time you would listen to me. I love you, Inquiry. I'm trying to save your life whether you like it or not. This is the best outcome for you. The Everlasting may seem bad, but I promise you, there are things about the Council you don't know. Offering groans of protest were all I could say to show my disdain. There are things out there they haven't even told you. Things we spent countless cycles trying to dig up. This goes so much deeper than you thought. It's not just a cute girl gone wacko like you think. I'm truly apologetic for getting so carried away. This is life and death here. I have a family to protect, and I'm trying to protect you too. I know you question the things they've done before, Inquiry. The things they've made you do. You're a good person with a kind heart. How have you followed them blindly? Haven't you ever wondered if you were really on the right side? To tell the truth, I understand that feeling all too well. But when the time comes, we'll all have a choice to make. What will you choose? Confusion. Alright, so I think I've gotten... I think I've gotten almost all the endings. I just need to get... one more? I think if I just... I don't know, actually. I think if I just ask all the wrong questions... Yeah, go back to the title screen, please. I think if I ask all the wrong questions, then that might give me an ending. So let's do a new game. Now let's just skip. Okay, you can't skip. I can't skip. Life doesn't make sense. Okay. Don't mind me. Just rapidly skipping. Okay. We gotta do the wrong one, so I believe this was the right one. Okay, do kids come here often? Yeah, that's a bad. Kids? Where did this come from? Well, just figured based on the place's cutesy appearance that it would attract more kids. I think you would have known by now who likes coming here based on the amount of time you spent here, no? To tell the truth, the only kid I see frequently enough to call a regular here would be my little sister. I see. I didn't know you had a sister. My little Lottie. She's grown up awfully fast, that I'll say for certain. I'll have to introduce you to. She would love you. I would love to meet the little lady. Do anything these past few weeks? That's the wrong answer. I realize most of the time when we come in here I mostly talk about me. What have you been up to? Aw, that's silly. We talk about me plenty. I really can't think of anything exciting. I have been testing out this new recipe for a cherry brownie recently. Maybe next time you stop by I could give you a bite. You'll be my little taste tester. Brownie, you say? Damn, I'll do anything for eat a brownie right now. That sounds delicious. But that information didn't help me at all. And then, have you seen anything suspicious? That's the last one. Say, have you seen anything suspicious around this area, Cherry? And everything seems safe? Goodness me, are you worried about me? Maybe I am. Well, now that you mention it, some people I used to see come by haven't been coming as much as more. Coffee addicts missing their daily cup gets concerning, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. Oh, do you have any names for anyone you're concerned about? Not the top of my head, no. But I'm sure it's just me being silly. No need to worry about that. Damn it. No matter what I do or say, it's just running me back into a corner again. Is something wrong, Sugar Pie? No, don't worry about it, Cherry. Do you have any boxes or bag or something I can take this out in? Yeah, but you're leaving already? You didn't even take a bite. Sorry, Cherry. I got a lot in my mind right now. I'll see you again soon, though. Cherry packed away my pie slice, trying to force a smile. I felt bad, but there's no way I can keep a normal conversation right now. My mind is too clouded with work. Will do. See you later, Cherry. Oh, whoops. Wrong voice, but that's okay. She was acting a bit weird just now, wasn't she? It's probably just my inner paranoia. Do go. Alright, I'm 99% sure I got all the endings. But I feel like I only got 5, but I'm like 99% sure I got 6, so I wish it told me, but it doesn't, so that's okay. I'm like so sure I got all of them though. So if I didn't, I don't know what to do with my life. But even if I didn't get all 6, I'm pretty sure I got all 6, so I'm gonna leave it here today. But this is a fun little time. Honestly, my reading is trash. I haven't been reading a whole lot for games recently because I've been hanging out on the Apps SMP a lot. That doesn't really require reading, so the game reading has gotten a little hard. I haven't been reading, but I love this creator's content. Not the scariest work. I don't think it's supposed to be super scary. But it's just like, oh, creepy concept, cannibalism, that's no good, you know, kind of bad thing, you know, just a little bit, so. But I love this stuff. I'm gonna leave this game in the description. I'm gonna leave my TikTok and my commissions and my donations in the description as well, so if you want to check that out, please do. And I will see you all next time. Probably with more Apps, I'm so sorry. Okay, bye!